This is what's left of a 1967 Pontiac Firebird after sitting for 27 years. This car was super rusty when I first got it, and for the last month I've been ordering parts. I have received many parts to this car, and this is one of them, but this is the wrong part. Yep. With all that being said, and the current condition this car is in, which is poor as you can see, can I get this thing put back together, welded, with zero fabrication experience and zero welding experience before the end of this year, which is in 7 weeks' time. With a daunting list I still have to get done, which includes putting the front clip on, putting the doors on, the floor pan, the trunk pan, and many other parts of the car that still need rust treatment. The average human being or a car enthusiast would agree that this challenge, this task, this project is impossible. And yet, I would agree. So to stay within that 7-week time frame, I have to enlist some help. In the previous video, I have a friend named Brandon who's going to help me with fabrication and welding and teach me along the way. So the challenge is accepted. Let's get to work. So while Brandon is welding behind me, I'm going to be grinding above him and start cutting off the rear window channel so he can start fabricating that part up because it's shot. So as you can see, there's a lot going on. I'll bring it closer to see what I did, and then I'll bring it closer to what Brandon did. All right. Okay, so like I said before, we had that pitted rust right here, and now we just fill in those holes with just weld material, and it looks bad now, but we'll grind it down to make it look better. And then up here, we just grinded in between the roof and then the actual inside. And then we're just gonna have to peel that stuff out. Where the rust is really bad, I think this was the worst. It's like a pretty big hole. So we'll continue to work at it, and then we'll clean this up so then we can actually put the piece of metal in there and weld it together. Okay, YouTube, so again, like I said before, and I showed you those spots where I cut with the grinder. I'm gonna pull those out now with the needle nose, so then we can open this up a little bit. That looks really good. I'll bring you guys in closer so you guys can see what it looks like now, but it looks really good. I think this is going to work out really well for us. So as you can see there, just a perfect hole there, so we can just put the new metal in there, weld it on there, and we won't even know that it was like that. This one's going to be a little harder. That's going to be a lot of heat along this part here, so we don't want to work that while we're putting it in. So that's going to be a little hard, but I think it'll work out just fine. And then all the way down there, you can see that one. That one looks really good too. So again, we just have to be careful so not to warp it with the heat. So here we are. So YouTube, to help the channel and help the car get done and give us more confidence, please put a like, subscribe, comment down below. Hit that notification bell to see more of this action. All right, so here's the final look. That's super tight on this side. It's a little elevated here, but we have the rear valves in. We have it in. It's elevated on this side, as you can tell.
Not where it's supposed to be.
Yeah, we got a little bit more cutting to do, but it is pretty much in. I'm super happy with how it looks. Until the next video, we're going to work on the rear window channel here, get that filled in, and then we're going to mock up the rear glass and see if it actually fits in there. So I'm super excited.